Hey everyone, this is Zack Hample back at Camden Yards in Baltimore for the second straight day. Seriously, I cannot get enough of this place. And while I tell you a few more things, just check out some shots outside the stadium because this place, like I said, is gorgeous. The Detroit Tigers are back for another game. Both they and the Orioles are struggling. Last night, the attendance was just a shade over 8,000. So lots of empty seats. Tonight there are two lefties pitching, so lots of right-handed batters both in BP and the game. I'll be back in left field hoping for some long ball magic. Now yesterday I got 12 baseballs, double digits. Here's some nerdy numbers for you. That was the 200th time outside of New York City that I've ever gotten double digits in one game. Tonight is going to be my 69th lifetime game at this stadium, and I've gotten 599 baseballs. So the first one today is number 600 lifetime at this ballpark. Kind of a cool little milestone. So the weather's a bit iffy today. There's a good chance that it might rain at some point. Right now the sun is shining. It was just really cloudy and windy a few minutes ago. So they are set up for BP. Hopefully no rain before the gates open. Batting practice is so much fun here. Everything is so much fun here. So let's get back inside. There it is, baseball number 600 for me lifetime at Camden Yards. This one is really beat up. I think I probably did the Orioles a service by removing this from the field. Because yeah, who wants to play with a baseball this dirty? So that was Tim Cousins, who's like the catching instructor, the field coordinator. And then I got another one tossed up by, I guess, the strength and conditioning coach. The Orioles, unfortunately, are not taking batting practice. Huge bummer. I feel like I'd have about 6 or 8 balls by now if they were. But the Tigers just wheeled the basket balls out to the mound. They should start hitting soon. So I'm gonna head back to left field. And it's home run time, man. Let's do it.
What do you think, Tim? How are those moves?
Bark at the park here in Baltimore today. So many cute dogs around the stadium, some of them even posing to have their portraits drawn. Love to see stuff like that. Same thing that we saw in Cincinnati last month. And when we saw the dogs in Cincinnati, we headed up to the upper deck, so why not keep traditions alive? Made the journey up some stairs behind home plate, all the way to the top, and that's when the rain really started coming down. So at the time when the groundskeepers pulled the tarp out, canceled BP, I was complaining, but you know what? They had it right. They were obviously looking at the radar, and it's good that they had that field covered. So right now I'm all the way out in the right field corner of the upper deck. I wanted to show you guys Utah Street, which is the concourse over my shoulder right behind the flag court, which is the standing room area. That's just like the iconic spot in this stadium. Of course, the warehouse on the outside of that. That warehouse is the longest brick building on the East Coast, more than 1,100 feet long. And it's just awesome how they incorporated it into the design of this stadium. I've talked about it before. I'm talking about it now. Just so many good vibes in this place. It's about 40 minutes till game time. They are gonna try to start this thing on time. I wanna get downstairs, get close to the Tigers on the third base side, maybe get some autographs, maybe get another look at Miggy, true legend, and then we'll take it from there. So unfortunately, no Miguel Cabrera sighting before the game. That was Nico Goodrum just tossing it up. Almost time for the national anthem, and Orioles fans do something pretty funny during the anthem. We're gonna get a shot of it. Everybody yells a special something at one point in the song. So get ready for that, then it's out to the outfield. It seems that all the dogs in the stadium tonight had the same idea as me, hanging out in left field. They and their owners have taken over the back half of the left field seats, and that raises an interesting question. A philosophical, legal, and physical question about ownership and possession. I've always said that anytime another fan obtains a baseball before you, they get their hand on it, it's in their glove, they own that ball, it counts for them, it counts for their stats, you can't count it. So let's say a deep home run lands in the seats out here, it's rolling down the steps, and one of the dogs grabs it in their mouth, and then they drop it, and I pick it up. Does that baseball count? Can I count that as a home run in my stats? I don't know. Anyway, bottom of the fourth inning right now, this game is tied at 1. 0 home runs once again, and just look at this crazy space out here. Drives me nuts. I always say it. I go to Yankee Stadium as dogs are barking like crazy. They'll hit like 7 home runs in a game. There'll be home runs within 10 feet of me. Can't even move because it's sold out. Come here to Baltimore, there's 1 million empty seats, 0 baseballs to be caught. That's life, man.
Oh my god, and it bounced back over again! Oh, what a cutie!
Richard Blyer might not be a household name in the baseball world across North America, but he's important to me. He pitched for the Yankees several years ago, and I got to know him a bit back when I used to attend almost every game there. Now that he's with the Orioles, it's been fun for me to follow his career, and great to see him here tonight. Caught up with him briefly between innings, nice to get a look at him in the bullpen and on the mound during this game. He pitched a scoreless 8th inning after John Hicks blasted a home run to deep left field. I had no play on that. And right now we're in the 9th, and this game is tied 2-2. Miggy's up at bat right now. Of course, I hope he hits one. And if he doesn't, if it's still scoreless in the bottom of the 9th, there's a chance to catch a walk-off. Well, right after I talked about this game being tied and having the chance to catch a walk-off home run, Brandon Dixon blasted a 2-run shot to dead center. Orioles outfielder Keon Broxton ran back and jumped and almost caught it. He was pretty frustrated in the outfield after that, as you can imagine. And that's how it ended. 4-2 was the final score. Shane Green closed it. His ERA is 1.13. Now, there were 3 home runs hit tonight, so I can't complain too much. 1 to right field, 1 to center, and 1 deep to left, right into a big cluster of dogs and their owners. Really fun to see all those dogs today. Pretty frustrating not to really have much batting practice. The Orioles didn't hit at all. The Tigers hit for like 3 or 5 minutes. before the grounds crew pulled the tarp out. Still managed to get 4 baseballs, so the lifetime total, including the giveaways, is now 10,841. And by the way, Ronnie Rodriguez is the player on Detroit who threw baseball number 3. Gotta shout him out. And while I'm giving shout outs, how about a shout out to Big Sunflower Seeds? They sponsored me for an entire season 6 years ago. Yeah, I'll still shout him out after all this time. Now, this was the 12th Major League Stadium that I've been to this year, and as for my consecutive game streak, it's now 1,516 games in a row with at least 1 baseball, so that's still going strong. You guys might remember I hit number 1,500 in Cincinnati just a little while ago. So, the next game, the next video I'm doing tomorrow in Reading, Pennsylvania, the Fightin' Phils, a rare minor league game for me. They're doing it up. They've been promoting it, so that video is going to be insane. Thanks for watching this one. Look for that one. I'm out of here for now.